Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Northwestern's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's Porter. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Right on the money.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jess. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Matt Rule delivered Nebraska's first winning season since 2016, but they lost 5 games by a single possession. Now Rule's going to have to find a way to win those close games.
They got to find a way to win the close games. They made the change last year down the stretch at OC, and now does that pay off? Because I think we all believe we watched Dylan Raiola, and he's got something to him, Palmer. He's got that special to him. You can see it in spurts, but we got to get it more consistently.
This was a program that didn't look very good a couple of years ago, and what a difference 1 year makes. All of a sudden, this team believes. There's a lot of discipline, and a lot of that comes from Coach Rule, but you're right, David. That swagger that Raiola brings this offense, it just makes them different.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. At this point in the season, you're probably in, if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catching a lot on that one.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Fit it in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Johnson. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but we saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games this season.
Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The execution on that screen pass is one that would go into coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Stone. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The handoff to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Rides to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To the air, it's Raiola. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How good is that for the D lineman, right? You know you're not going to get to the QB and get the sack, so just slow yourself down under control and knock the football down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. The short hands, it's Key. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Farrell. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take the deep shot. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by...
Touchdown, Northwestern! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's key. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The sure hands, it's Johnson. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Makes the catch. It's Hunter. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that side.
Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. We might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Moving past the 25. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and more. On the move at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Cornhuskers look to do some damage in the red zone. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty.
There he goes. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Huskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Coming out with it, it's Farrell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Stone. Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Wide open, he makes the catch. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
45, Northwestern, 21.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The hand to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Porter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. He's got the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the...
Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Barney. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me.
Fires toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter, you got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on second.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Stone. Swings it out to the flat. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Breaks into the open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Northwestern! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw, it's Stone. And down he goes back at the 3. The Wildcats in the hurry-up.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense